Hey Saikat, Daphne here. How are you? Thank you for sending in your last essays. Oh my goodness, and your personal error list, which is, do you know what? One of the best I've ever seen. Really, really, you've taken so much time and care to just think about the corrections. It's so good. I would like to send that to all my students, show them what to do, because I promise you, not many people are as organized as you. So I'm really impressed. Thank you. Well done. I really hope you feel this is helping you to improve how you want to, okay, before your exam. So, green energy, really good question, and so much vocabulary in this, isn't there? So, renewable energy has become more relevant nowadays as an alternative to the traditional source of energy. The traditional source, so traditional sources, I would put here, get it into the plural, traditional sources of energy. Okay, uh, I believe this development has a positive outcome. This essay will argue that using examples from reputable. Okay, fine. You might just build this a little bit. Yeah, I mean it's a little bit of a short intro. Sources for energy due to the global environmental crisis. Yeah, and pressure to reduce uh, dependence on fossil fuels. Okay. Um, so just yeah, you got to tell me a little bit about where you're going at on this essay. Okay. So do you see what I mean? Otherwise, it's just a little bit too short. But this, if we add in this nice little development sentence here, that just shows, okay, fine. Yeah, more vocab, and I can see a little bit where you're going to go. On the one hand, capitalists or businessmen are businessmen, okay. Now, you've got like. Now, sometimes you can have like, sometimes you can have such as. Here, I would actually say, for example, Um, I can't tell you why. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you why, but it just needs to be a little bit more formal here. There's no rule. It's just how it sounds. So capitalists or businessmen. I'm just go businessmen actually. For example, oil, gas, coal company CEOs, comma, because that is just has to be in a comma because the sentence worked without it. I could just go have been advocating. You just added this in like a little relative clause. Okay, have been advocating on fossil fuel energy, citing ample evidence, have been advocating what? The dangers of. So you have to advocate something. You can't advocate on. So advocating the dangers of fossil fuel energy, yes, good. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, if we become more dependent on, okay, why don't you just say, why don't we say, just to make this more elegant, yeah, sometimes we have to take out words to make it more elegant. Dependence on natural energy sources um, could rather than would, okay, could turn out to be, you need to get another verb in there, to, to, three, be a, whoops, a boomerang. I love that, really good. A boomerang in certain natural calamities like drought, cyclones, or even frigid. Now, frigid, wrong word, freezing temperatures. Okay, now, um, dependence on natural energy sources. Now, you need to tell me what they are. Here you can have such as solar or wind, okay, could turn out to be a boomerang in certain natural calamities like yeah, okay. Do you see do you see how that reads? Okay. So I know you've got if we become more dependent, it would, and I know it's a conditional sentence. Yes, amazing. And you're fine on the conditional. It is correct. Well done. It's kind of too many words. So I think you need to just start with, firstly, dependence on this could turn out to be a boomerang. Okay, it must not be forgotten that a simple catastrophic storm could be capable no, you capable enough to demolish. You have to be capable of demolishing is the correction there. Capable of something. Capable of demolishing the existing sources of a green energy of green not a of green energy generation. Yes. Yes. So you mean the storm could just wipe out the factory or something like that? Yes, absolutely. To illustrate, 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami destroyed 5,000. Wow, that's terrible. Windmills across the southern part of India, and not as a matter of fact, that's too kind of chatty. All infrastructural investments were destroyed. Passive voice. Destroyed by nature itself. Consequently, I mean, that's terrible. Consequently, those areas were without power, not dark. I mean, yes, but you could but just say without power for a period of months. Couple of is too informal. Watch out. Be really strong with yourself, okay? Matter of fact, couple of to formal essay. Keep it like for a period of months is better. Thus, it's possible to state beyond doubt that too much dependency, we would say over dependency, okay, on green energies might not secure a continuous electricity flow. Okay, very, very good paragraph. Well done. Fantastic vocabulary here. You've absolutely got the vocab really, really good. You've got a nice structure in there. It's working okay. Just that sentence I would change, and I'm really sorry because I know you've got a conditional. But I know you tried that, but this is a very good example. You followed that. Good paragraph. Yeah, great. On the other hand, those fossil fuels, so you need to have fuels plural. May be said to ensure energy security. The impact of renewables cannot be overstated. The potential impact, I would say potential, positive, because this is the good side, yeah, cannot be overstated. This is largely because these are environmentally adjective, friendly, it's like a double adjective, and the sources, sources, okay, are infinite. Even though, no comma, keep going. Even though, doesn't matter. Even though the initial investment to set up such frameworks is expensive, comma, they, now not it, because they, you're referring back to the sources, yeah? They would secure the future generation by preserving finite fossil fuel, which also produces many toxic byproducts, comma, while refining while being refined. Remember, it doesn't refine itself. Passive voice again. If you're not sure on the passive, revise that quickly. Being refined from raw to usable form. Okay, very, very good sentence here. Excellent. All this super, super good. Yeah, just watch out on that passive voice. There's two passive verbs we've had there. Yeah, check it out if you're not sure. Okay, consistent with the line of thinking, individuals or governments could contribute towards the Go Green movement, which is undoubtedly in line with the global warming movement. Yeah. Now, yes, absolutely. Yeah, good. For example, maybe the global warming awareness movement. I was hesitating there because like it sounds global warming, like you want global warming there, yeah, but global warming awareness movement. For example, green energy consumption, don't need an S, contributed to a reduction of 2% carbon emission for India Until 2019, after signing. Okay. Maybe I wouldn't say in either. You might need to say in the 3 years since the signing of. Yeah, since the signing of the Paris Climate. Okay, then it works. Therefore, it's clear that renewable energy consumption is not only inevitable but also unavoidable. It's a good thing. Yeah. From the argument examples given, I firmly believe that. You need to believe that something. Okay. Traditional energy provides a quicker and effective solution in the short term, yet realizing acknowledging the limitations and threats towards the environment. However, in realizing and acknowledging the limitations and threats towards the environment, government should incorporate safe and sound green energy policy. Okay. And then your prediction. Predict that renewable energy will replace non-renewable energy completely in the future. Excellent. Do you know, that is a very, very good essay. It's a tricky subject, and you've done that really, really well. I'm very impressed. I know, look, you feel like there's a lot of corrections in here, but they're really quite small corrections, I promise you. You've got so much great vocab in there, so much good grammar in there going too. Your paragraphs are really clear. Tell me, timing. Can you do this in 40 minutes? Yeah? I mean, this is a really complicated essay. How are you doing on timing? Let me know. Really important just to kind of check you're okay on the time. Do task 2 first, obviously. And then it doesn't matter so much if you don't quite finish task 1, but so how much are you on words here? Yeah, you're okay on your words there. Well done. Okay. So really, really good. Very happy with that. Task 2, that's great. I love this letter. It's my favourite. I like this task. Okay. Hi, Mr. Smith. Now, hi, Mr. Smith is a bit of a contradiction. Hi, very informal. Mr. Smith, more formal. So try and find something in the middle. Hi, John. You know, he's your neighbour. You might know him. Okay. Or if you don't know him so well, then you would put, Dear Mr. Smith. Careful on greetings. Yeah, they are noted by the examiner. Okay. Do one or the other like that. I am writing subjects for my current issues related to your adorable. Well done. I'm writing this difficult letter. It is difficult. Your adorable doggy. Let me explain a bit more so you can raise my concern. Recently, I observed a certain behavioural change from Milo as he barks the whole day, almost. The whole day is there. Oh, you can't bark the whole day, especially at night. Almost the whole time. Especially in the night. As a result, I can't concentrate on my studies. Normally that'd be plural. My final exams are a fortnight away. Moreover, my family members and I, yeah? My family members and I, you'd have to say, are having trouble getting a good night's sleep. Sleep, which affects our whole next day. Yeah, exactly. Now, I'd like you to, now here you need to make a request, but I would say, I wonder if you could attempt to, this is a little bit politer and it is a very delicate subject you're writing about. I wonder if you could attempt to figure out the actual reason behind this. So, maybe you could, use could not can, so we're being very tentative and super polite here, could consult with a pet physician and he she might provide the root cause as well as a solution. I'm quite sure that we after that I can focus I could once again focus on my study. I hope you comprehend. I know normally you would just write in an email, hope you this, but because this is an IELTS exam, yeah, we're just going to put I hope you comprehend. You don't need a could there. I hope you can't remember issue and would feel happy, maybe. I'm not sure about flexible. Happy to mitigate the problem. Would you prompt action on this? Yeah. Okay. If you're going to go John, go best wishes. If you're going to go Mr. Smith, go regards. Okay? So hopefully that shows you those two alternatives. That is a perfect letter. Really, really good. Very happy with that. Absolutely no problems at all. Really nice. Hey, good work today. Really good work. Now, I don't know when your exam is, but if you want to continue working with us, you could buy an essay correction pack, 9 more essays, and you will see in the correction I'm going to give you the first 2 on that course if you want to do that as a bonus. If you feel you need a bit more practice, depends really when your exam is. I think you've done great. So really, really well done. Fantastic.